Let's move on then to the Free State. The drought continues to bite. Residents of Parys have been subjected to water restrictions. Now, the town is among the first in South Africa to introduce water shedding. Water tankers distribute water around the town while residents try to live with the shortages. Reporter Lungani Mguni and his team are in the area this morning with more details on this. Let's go live now to Parys. Lungani is joining us. Lungani, good morning to you. Huge issues surrounding water. Just explain to us those issues and the whole concept of water shedding.
Good morning, Peter, and a very good morning to our viewers at home. Peter, we're here in Parys in the Free State, a town which is faced with water restrictions implemented from as late as last year, November. With me, Peter, here, I have the acting municipal manager, Mr. Puletegedi, who will take us through the administrative side of things. And I have with me again Mr. Ntogozo Shabalala, who is the technical director in the Ngwate local municipality, who will then further tell us about the issues that they are facing currently, as we know that South Africa is experiencing drought. So here, as we learned that in this area, it was one of the first areas in the Bloemfontein to actually roll out these water restrictions to the residents amid plans to fight this current drought that we are facing. So just not to give too much away, Peter, I'll hand over to Mr. Puletegedi, who's the acting manager at the Ngwate local municipality, to further tell us more on the administrative side of things regarding such issues of drought faced by the town of Parys. Good morning, sir. And could you please tell us what issues are you facing as a municipality in drought? Just give us the structures as to how many areas you guys service with water and what problems do you guys face as a municipality when it comes to drought.
Yeah, thank you, Lungani. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Lungani. Thanks for the opportunity. As Ngwate local municipality, we are one of the 4 municipalities based in the Fezle-Dabi district municipality. We compose of 5 towns, being Parys, Tumahole, Vredefort, Mokwallo, Heilbron, Piritona, Kopis, Kwakwati, and Edenville, Ngwate. We are a water service authority ourselves. Now, our 5 towns are divided as follows. Parys and Vredefort draw water from the Vaal River. And we have Kopis on the other side that is drawing its water from Velger River. Then for Heilbron, we are assisted by rainwater, for we draw water from a pipeline that runs from Sasolburg to Heilbron. Now, Edenville, on the other hand, being a small town, draws its water from boreholes. We have close to 20 boreholes that assist the town with water. Now, when the water situation started last year, as you correctly alluded to, we started to introduce some water measures for our communities in all our 5 towns as a way of saving water and ensure that all communities do know how to save water. Then the director will elaborate further on some of the measures that we put in place.
Thank you there, Peter. Telling us that the town is facing a bit of water troubles as we're experiencing drought in South Africa. But just to further give us a clarification as to how the municipality deals with such issues, we'll have Mr. Ntogozo Shabalala, who is the technical director, who will then be able to further tell us as to what challenges they face as the community and what plans do they have in action to curb all this water restrictions within the area. Mr. Ntogozo, sir, could you please just tell us, from the technical side of things, how do you guys ensure that the water provision is adequate for all the community members? What measures do you have in place, and what do you actually go through to ensure that all locals within the community are serviced with adequate water?
Thank you very much, Lungani. Good morning. First thing, we've done some studies regarding the groundwater that is available in Vredefort and in Edenville and also in Parys. This is to ensure that the investment that we make is investment that is informed by studies and is informed by research in general. Then we built a plant, that plant that you see there behind you there. We imported it from the United States. It is the first kind of its plant actually in Africa. A 10 megaliter plant. It's 10 million liters per day to augment the capacity of the water in Parys. Right now people are getting water. The only issue then that we're facing is that there isn't enough water in the whole system, in the whole river system. Also, you've got aging infrastructure, which also requires a lot of investment on its own. But all in all, we've put measures in place, things like water demand management, where we've gone to look at check where there are leaks, and we're trying to ensure that all the leaks that are there are closed, and we're driving towards a zero drop system, where we cannot have any drop of water being lost or wasted. The other towns like Fredefort and Edenville, we're also introducing those measures. We're going to take the same plant, the same technology to these other two towns, where we can be able to ensure that there is water that is provided to the communities speedily, so on a 24-hour basis.
Just to cut you short there, Mr. Ntokozi, we understand that the municipality can only do so much in the technical side of things, but how do you guys as a municipality incorporate the community in ensuring that they use water sparingly, they practice water harvesting? How do you communicate such issues with the community in ensuring that we not only look at the technical side of things, but how do we incorporate also the community playing their part in using water sparingly?
We've asked people that they must not use this water for gardening. At least if someone wants to use the water for gardening, he can take that the wasted water that has already been used, to water his garden, not to use clean water. We've also ensured that in Parys, by the way, we've got an irrigation system. We've got irrigation water that goes to the people. So we're also cutting that. It's no longer as it was before, when we still had plenty of water. We've actually imposed some restrictions on that. In other towns, we also have some time when we have water, sometimes when we release water, and at night we close the water. For instance, Copies, 10 o'clock, we close water. At 4 a.m., the water is then released. The same thing with other towns.
Okay, thank you very much from our two guests this morning, telling us from the technical side and the administrative side of things, trying to fight this growing pandemic of drought in South Africa. Well, it's only left with us now to find out whether the community members can attest to what has been said by the municipality. We will have a full package for you, the viewers at home, at 5 p.m. And that is all we have for now this morning. Back to you guys in studio.
Thanks very much, Lungani. Look forward to that full package there. Lungani Mguni there in Parys in the Free State. Big water problems there. And as he said, he'll bring you the full package story at 5 o'clock.